Hello, everyone, and welcome back. We are coming to you again from Engineers of Tomorrow to talk about some of the things going on right now in the engineering community all around the world and how engineers are coming together to solve some of these big problems. So, my name is Therese, and I am currently in university studying nanotechnology engineering. You may not know exactly what that is, but that's okay. It's basically engineering on a very, very small level. I want to quickly share with you some of the things I've learned and some of my favorite projects that I've had the opportunity to work on. So, one of my favorite engineering experiences was designing and building a special microscope to see things really, really small. So, things that even our eyes alone wouldn't be able to see. And I got to learn about the engineering design process, which starts out with an idea or a problem that needs to be solved, and then you design a solution. After that, you build it and bring your design to life, and then you have to test your design, which usually involves a lot of trial and error and figuring out what works and what doesn't work. So that was an experience I really enjoyed. I also get to work in a chemistry lab, which is super fun. I get to use really cool equipment and learn how different chemicals work and how they react with each other. I also get to learn about how engineering can be applied to medicine and the different processes that take place when engineers are deciding if something is safe or not. So, a quick recap. Rebecca talked to you about how we're all experiencing the effects of some of these big problems that are going on around the world right now. You can't see our friends, there's no school, no sports, everything's a little weird. And one of those bigger problems that we talked about was the shortage of ventilators for patients who needed them. And so a bunch of engineers came together and worked hard to create a ventilator prototype using 3D printing, which could have a huge impact on the people who are sick right now and helping them get better. So today, I want to talk about what exactly is it that's making everyone so sick? And how are engineers helping solve this problem? What are engineers doing right now to find a solution? So what is the problem exactly? Well, this virus that's going around is very new, and we've never seen it in humans before. So that means that there is no cure for it yet. And engineers and scientists have a lot of experience working with different viruses and different diseases, but this one right now is different, which can cause a lot of problems when they're trying to treat it with medicine. So what role are engineers playing within this problem? Well, one way that engineers are helping solve this problem is by creating chemicals that can stop the virus and cure people who are sick. And this is a very difficult thing to do. So, as you probably heard on the news or on TV, there are scientists all over the world who are testing chemicals and doing all kinds of research about what this virus is similar to and what makes it different, and using what they already know to come up with a vaccine or a drug that can help people who are sick right now and to prevent more people from getting sick. So there are a lot of different ways that engineers are working on tackling this issue, and today we're just going to talk about one of those ways. So this article, which is linked here if you want to learn more about this story, is about a team of bioresearchers. And they came up with what they call a viral trap, which is a DNA-based nanotechnology that they designed specifically to locate viruses floating around in the bloodstream. So what it does is it finds where the virus is, it captures it, and then it kills it. And these engineers actually came up with this technology before this new virus started affecting us. So now that this is all happening, they realize that they may be able to transform their invention into a solution to what's going on right now. And that would be able to help a lot of people who are sick and stop other people from getting sick. This is a great example of how flexible engineers are. This exact criteria is not what these researchers originally intended on working with, but now that they have been presented with this new problem, they have adapted quickly to the situation and are working on a plan to stop the virus. So I hope you like this story. And again, you may have a bunch of questions, which is really great. You may be wondering what a virus is exactly, or what DNA is and how it could help cure this virus, or how are engineers testing these chemicals? How does that work? And these are all really, really great questions to be asking, and we encourage you to keep asking them and exploring these new thoughts and ideas. So keep being curious and digging deeper into some of these things that maybe you've never heard of before. We love questions, and we want to work together to help find all of the answers and understand all of these problems. So that is all for right now, but there are so many more stories just like this one that I want to share with you about how engineers are working together to find solutions to some of the tough problems that we're all facing right now, and how they are keeping us all safe, healthy, and happy. So until then, get curious. Think about maybe some other areas that you think engineers may be involved in and tackling problems in right now. What about other ways that you have noticed engineers are helping everyone right now? Keep asking all of those questions, and we will be back with more stories. Bye for now.